Moving on for now, Indian External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar is visiting Central Asia for the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Foreign Ministers meeting. S. Jaishankar has arrived in Dushanbe. He will later represent India at the South Central Asia Connectivity Meet in Uzbekistan. The key agenda of the meeting will be Afghanistan. The foreign ministers' meeting at the Tajikistan capital city is also crucial, especially at a time when the United States is pulling out troops from Afghanistan. Taliban at the same time has been making rapid territorial gains in the country. Hence, the SCO Contact Group on Afghanistan is expected to evolve a strategy for the future of Afghanistan. A joint statement will also be issued by the SCO Contact Group on Afghanistan. India and Pakistan are a part of this grouping. The crucial meeting will witness the presence of the 8-member grouping nations, including Russia, China, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and Pakistan this year. This means that the Indian External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar will be coming face-to-face with Pakistan's Shah Mahmood Qureshi. Remember, during the SCO National Security Chiefs meeting last month, the Indian National Advisor Ajit Doval had targeted the Lashkar-e-Toiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed. He had proposed an action plan on the terrorist groups. On the 14th and the 15th of July, Uzbekistan will be hosting the Connectivity Summit. India is expected to pitch for landlocked Central Asia's connectivity with the Indian Ocean region via Iran, the Chabahar port, and the international north-south transport corridor. Uzbekistan is eyeing to connect with India via the Chabahar port and is part of a trilateral with Iran and India. It wants to push a smoother multimodal connectivity link between South Asia and Central Asia. And going straight across now to our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibal, who's been getting us more on these developments. Siddhant, tell us more about what India would hope to achieve from this crucial meeting.
Well, it is Mission Central Asia for the Indian External Affairs Minister. Key focus will be on Afghanistan and on connectivity. Dushanbe will be all about Afghanistan, the situation there. We know that both countries, Uzbekistan and Tajikistan, share border with Afghanistan and of course are directly impacted. In fact, we know that few days ago it emerged that over 1,000 Afghan soldiers had crossed into Tajik side after the escalation in violence by Taliban. But in Tajikistan, it will be an occasion for the Tajik side to brief the other SCO member countries about the situation in Afghanistan, particularly when it comes to the border. Also an occasion for a number of bilaterals, including a bilateral between the Indian External Affairs Minister and the Afghan Foreign Minister that is expected to take place tomorrow on the sidelines of the SCO Foreign Ministers meeting. We know that later this year in September there will be heads of level meeting as well in Dushanbe of SCO countries. Interestingly, in Uzbekistan, focus will, of course, will be on connectivity, being a summit on connectivity. India will be pitching its Chabahar port project, something that has drawn interest by the wider Central Asian countries. This port, of course, provides India connectivity to Afghanistan and wider Central Asian region. In fact, there is a trilateral between Uzbekistan, India and Iran that happened. That was one of the big outcome of the virtual summit between the Indian side and the Uzbek side last year. So a lot of things, but undoubtedly it is the shadow of violence in Afghanistan that will be dominating the Central Asian capitals this week, as the foreign minister of so many countries, not just SCO countries, will be participating in the meetings that will take place in both the capitals.
Leaving it there for the moment, Siddhant Sibal, thanks very much for those updates. But of course, come back to you as and when. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.